Hi guys, I'm Kate Marupe and welcome to the official BookTube-a-Thon to be read list. Okay, so this is my first BookTube-a-Thon, obviously, because I've just started as a booktuber. So I wanted to start out with a really great event, and it starts on a Monday, and I love starting new things on Mondays, really. Everything in my life starts on a Monday. New exercise plans, books, series, new authors, everything starts on a Monday. So without further ado, let me introduce my book that I'm choosing for a book with blue on the cover. It's The Royal Wedding by Meg Cabot, which is the newest installment in the Princess Diaries series, where Mia Thermopolis is finally getting married to Michael. And I've had this, as you can see, this is an arc. And I got it at the RT Book Lovers Convention this year, and I've just really not had time to read it. So the official book is already out. So for everyone who's already read this book, more power to you. And please don't spoil it for me because that would not be very nice. All right, the book blurb for The Royal Wedding reads, "For Princess Mira, the past 5 years since college graduation have been a whirlwind of activity. Living in New York, running her new teen community center, being madly in love, and intending royal engagements." And speaking of engagements, Mia's gorgeous longtime boyfriend Michael managed to clear both their schedules just long enough for an exotic and a very private Caribbean island interlude where he popped the question. Of course, Mia didn't need to consult her diary to know that her answer was a royal oui. But now Mia has a scandal of majestic proportions to contend with. Her grandmother has leaked fake wedding plans to the press that could cause even normally calm Michael to become a runaway groom. Worse, a scheming politico is trying to force Mia's father from the throne, all because of a royal secret that could leave Genovia without a monarch. Can Mia prove to everybody, especially herself, that she's not only ready to wed, but to rule as well? We shall see, shall we? Anyway, the second book for the BookTube-a-Thon is choose a book with an author who shares the same first letter of your last name. So my last name is Marupe, so my book is Incarnate by Jody Meadows. This is another RT Book Lovers book that I was given there, and I believe she actually autographed it, as you can see here. Eek! Anyway, I'm really looking forward to this book because it's a bit more YA than my usual kind of genre and my general feel for it. And it kind of also comes with this really, really cute card. So everybody go check out Jody Meadows. She's really awesome. This book blurb reads, "Anna is new. For thousands of years in range, 1,000,000 of souls have been reincarnated over and over, keeping their memories and experiences from previous lifetimes. When Anna is born, one of those souls vanished, and nobody knows why. When Anna travels to the capital city of Heart, its citizens treat her as a no-soul, suspicious and afraid of what her presence means. When dragons and Sliff attack the city, is Anna to blame? Anna needs to uncover the mistake that gave her someone else's life, but will her quest threaten the peace of Heart and destroy the promise of reincarnation for all? Who knows? I will after I read this book." My third book is choose a book that is somebody else's favorite book. So when I was at the convention, everybody said I have to read a book by Jill Chavez. Never heard of her, but there's a first time. She was there and I got to meet her, so that was kind of nice. But now I'm actually going to read a book by her, which I think is a little bit more interesting. So here it is. The book I've chosen by Jill Chavez is Always on My Mind. It's a very cutesy romance. So the back synopsis of this goes, after dropping out of pastry school and messing up her big break on a reality cooking show, Leah Sullivan needs to accomplish something in her life. But when she returns home to Lucky Harbor, she finds herself distracted by her best friend, Jack Harbor. In an effort to cheer up Jack's ailing mother, Dee, Leah tells a little fib that she and Jack are more than just friends. Dun dun dun. Soon pretending to be hot and heavy with her hunky firefighter, it feels too real to handle. No string attachments to Jack just fine. Perfect for keeping the risk of heartbreak away. But as Jack and Leah break every one of their just friends rules, he longs to turn their pretend relationship into something permanent. Do best friends know too much about each other to risk falling in love? Or will Jack and Leah discover something new about each other in a little town called Lucky Harbor? So it seems to be like fourth in the series. I'm not sure what number it is. We can always check. But I think it looks pretty cool, and it's about firefighters. The series list is here, if you can read that. Don't want to burn the spine. Don't break the spines. Okay. Now, for my book that I'm supposed to read the whole thing without ever letting go of it is going to be Trouble and the Wallflower by Kate Bohm. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm going with Bohm. There's a lot of consonants there. All right. So I won this at a Dream Spinner Press Apples to Apples game, and it was one of many books that I won there, so I'm pretty excited. I love Dream Spinner Press books. They're kind of my favorite GBLT publisher right now, so I am looking forward to it. And the book blurb for this reads, raised in near seclusion by an agoraphobic mother, Davy Cooper's social skills are almost non-existent. Now that his mother has died, he needs to make friends for the first time in his life. He catches Gavin Walker's eye, but the sexy, confident bad boy hipster intimidates shy Davy so much that he throws away Gavin's number every time he offers it. When Gavin defends Davy from a rude guy, Davy begins to warm to him. However, with his limited experience, he thinks that he and Gavin are too different, and anything more than a casual acquaintance will end in complete disaster. So that sounds pretty interesting. I kind of like the whole agoraphobia aspect to this particular book. And as you can see, it's actually not that big and kind of fulfills the pick a book with blue on the cover too challenge. So there we go. It's a 2-in-1 book. So if for some reason I need to cut short on the last challenge, which is to read 7 books, then this will count for both the blue book and the book that I never let go of. All right. So the book that I'm doing for a book that I most recently acquired is the first book in a box set of the Immortal Ops box set by Mandy Roth. I think it's going to be really exciting because they're all supernatural creatures in the series, and also there are just really awesome commando, FBI, special ops. I like that sort of thing. It's kind of awesome. You get action and you get like immortality, which means they're all kind of jaded. So that's kind of the best combination for me. All right, so I have 2 books for my books that I've always wanted to read and just never gotten around to. So first is Goddess with a Blade by Lauren Dane. It's supposed to be an urban fantasy book. So the back reads, Rowan Summerwaite is no ordinary woman. The physical vessel to the Celtic goddess Brigid, and raised by the leader of the vampire nation, she's a supercharged hunter with the power to slay any vampire who violates the age-old treaty. A recent string of murders has her at odds with Las Vegas's new scion, the arrogant and powerful Clive Stewart. The killings have the mark of a vampire all over them, and Rowan warns Clive to keep his people in line, or she'll met out her own brand of justice. Hello, badass. Though her dealings with Clive are adversarial, to say the least, Rowan is intensely aware of her attraction to him, but she can't let it distract her from her duty to find and battle the killer before more women die. So as you can see on the cover, the RT Book Reviews, who hosts the convention, of course, says this book should be up any paranormal romance reader's alley. So they're basically talking to me. So I'm going to try that one out. The second book, which kind of fulfills the have at least 7 books challenge, is As Hard as You Can by Laura Kay. So this is also a book that was really recommended to me during the convention. It's a more contemporary romance, but what I like about this particular series is that it's about a group of guys, and throughout the series she talks about each one of the guys falling in love. So I'm pretty sure that this is going to be quite interesting. The back of the book reads, 5 dishonored soldiers, former special forces. See, I really just like these guys from special forces. Okay, one last mission. They are men of hard ink. Ever since hard-boiled, drop-dead, charming Shane McCallan strolled into the dance club where Crystal Dean works, he's shown a knack for getting beneath her defenses. For her little sister's sake, Crystal can't get too close until her job and Shane's mission intersect, and he reveals talents that go deeper than she could have ever guessed. Shane would have never turned his back on a friend in need, especially a former Special Forces teammate running a dangerous off-the-books operation. Nor can he walk away from Crystal. The gorgeous waitress is hiding secrets she doesn't want him to uncover. Too bad. He's exactly the man she needs to protect her sister, her life, and her heart. All he has to do is convince her that when something feels this good, you hold on to it as hard as you can and never let go. So that's that book. So I've kind of made this challenge really hard for myself because most of these books are really thick. Well, not really thick. It's not like Tolkien or anything, but they're definitely going to make it more challenging to read all of these books over the 7 days. So here's most of the books, as you can see. And, well, I guess I'm looking forward to the challenge. I'm quite a fast reader, so maybe I might be able to do all 7 books during this week, but if I don't, well, at least I would have tried. So I'm looking forward to it, and keep an eye out because I will be attempting to do some of the video challenges and the Twitter sprints that are being hosted this year. All right, everybody. Hope to see you during the course of this year's BookTube-a-Thon. Bye.